consumer different modes to drive. If you want to drive our vehicle as an EV, you run it in stealth. And you have about, between 40 to 50 miles of range, and that's pure electric. And it's still quite sporty. It'll run right about 100 miles an hour, a little over 7 seconds on 0 to 60. Now, if you want to drive it like a regular car, though, you don't have time to charge or anything. At any time, you can run it in sport, and sport turns on the gas engine. And the gas engine then produces power off the generator to drive the electric motors in the back.
But what's with the wood? I heard there was some type of recycled wood.
Yeah, we get wood from burned out areas of the forests in California, old lumber ships and everything else that went down in Lake Michigan. So the wood that we're using was either naturally felled or already felled.
Now, there's not a single bit of plastic in here.
This is called our Eco Chic. In our Eco Chic, we use a bit of the Ultra Suede.
What does the solar roof run so it doesn't take away from the battery?
It runs all the things that a normal car battery would run. The engine diagnostics, all the engine computers, all the gauges you see and everything.
And then you have the big battery, the
Yes. Lithium ion.
What I understand with this Chevy Volt, it was classified as a range extender, but because it sometimes combines the two, it's now considered a hybrid. Is that the same thing as what happens with the Fisker Karma?
No, the Fisker Karma is pure EV drive. We only use a gas engine to turn the generator.
There was a point when I was driving where I felt like there was almost a CVT in the car, that it was trying to find the gear. What was that about?
Well, one of the things you'll find is that since we are not connected to the wheels, is that there's a lot of different times where we'll run the engine and generator at a little bit different RPM than you might expect, which is kind of like the CVT's feel. And that's because we don't have to hook it up directly to the wheels, so we're looking for efficiency points.
How many car dealers do you have?
We have 45 here in the U.S. We got several in Canada. We got about 40 in Europe. We have signed on with large Chinese importer, in fact, the largest in China with 380 dealerships. And we have just signed an agreement with a large group in the Middle East that's going to sell in 9 countries over there. So who would have thought that we were going to export an American environmental friendly cars to the Middle East that doesn't use a lot of gasoline.
Who's the Chinese company and who is the Middle East company?
So the Chinese company is called China Grand Auto, and the Middle East company we haven't announced yet, as we just signed that today.